Hi everybody, this is Ace, and I'm a little annoyed because I've already done this video, 17 minutes of it, and for some reason there was no audio. So that was great, awesome fun, and kind of describes my relationship with tech. So we're gonna start again, so welcome. Um, it's Valentine's Day, which is I'm not a huge fan of Valentine's Day, except for one thing, and that is heart-shaped pancakes and pink eggs and pink milk, and sometimes strawberries. My mom used to do that for me and my sisters growing up, and so now I do that for my son and my husband. And so I make the heart-shaped pancakes that are pink, and we have the eggs, and we don't really like strawberry milk, and so I just put food coloring in it, and we had that. I forgot about the strawberries this year, but it was still delicious. So that's how I started my day after my coffee, of course. And then my husband got me some gifts. He got me this shirt, which says Nair, Necromancy Not Even Once. If you guys grew up with the DARE program, it's a kind of a joke on that. It's from Viva La Dirt League. They're a comedy sketch based in New Zealand, and this joke is in their Adventures of Azarim campaign on their D&D channel, and it is... I've wanted this shirt for a really long time, so I was like super excited that he got it for me. He also got me the Viva dice, that I've wanted for a while, so really excited about that. They're very pretty dice. They've got all these different colors. You can see, got the logo on there, stuff. I like them. I like the sound. They're a little bit lighter than what I'm used to. Like, well, I won't get my other dice out, but like, the Robert Hartley dice were a little bit heavier. These are very light, which isn't bad. It's just different. Now I have very light, regular, and heavy dice. So I'm a bit of a dice goblin, but I'm not mad about it. So let's, I haven't actually done a roll really with the 20. Let's see what we get. 17, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, so I guess I should tell you about my week too, since I've already told you, but you'll never see that video because there was no sound. So, but my week was very slow. Like, I felt like it went on forever and ever. Very slow. A lot of people were out sick. I myself, after I got over the flu, I was good for like a day. And then like the next night at like 8 p.m., like just congestion hit me all at once, and I had like a runny nose, and I was like, what the heck? So I felt fine except for the congestion all this week, so that's cool. But I do like Fridays. Yesterday was Friday the 13th, obviously. And then on Fridays we get to do the Telshutsi language at my work, which I was excited because I got my journal, so I can take notes now. I gotta take all my notes, my free page notes, and transfer them into my journal, which I might do today. That might be a fun thing to do. Yeah, I said fun. I think writing in journals is fun. So yeah, and then we do our NPC book by Jeff Ashworth. So we usually roll for it and all that stuff, but I've already done all that, so I'm not going to do it again. I will read it again, but we got, let's see, we rolled a 3 for outskirts and outposts, and then we got a 5 for random NPCs. And random NPCs aren't my favorite because they have a lot less detail and stuff, but we ended up then rolling a 53 to get Mr. Franz Gribble. Franz Gribble has a 1,000-yard stare and iron grip on his dagger, and is here to kill the man who killed his father, and whose father was killed by a vengeful son. So in case you didn't catch that, he's here to kill the dude that killed his dad, but his dad killed this dude's dad. So I feel like they should maybe form a support group or club and bond over shared trauma instead of trying to kill each other, but that's healthy and boring. He is carrying 2 silver pieces, 7 gold pieces, and a detailed description of a nearby house. So he's got the house description of the guy that killed him. That is Franz Gribble. And so he doesn't have a lot of description. So what I went with, let me switch my screen here. What I went with was a wealthy, young, middle-aged man. He has pristine coiffed hair, blonde hair, and is wearing purple garments. He has a steel gaze and a dagger on his belt, in which his hand rests on the hilt. So let's, the last time I did this, they gave me a really good one on Google Gemini, which looked like, let's see, where is it? Which looked like this, which I thought was pretty good. I thought that was pretty descriptive. I loved the purple gloves, and he's got his dagger and stuff. So I thought that was really good. But then I ran it again, because I wrote in a slightly different description for this guy. Slightly. But then I put it again in Google Gemini, and it gave me this. And I don't know if I like this one more. I kind of do, I think. But he doesn't have the gloves. He just has a lot of rings. So I don't know which one is better, or which one I'll use. But I think they're both pretty good in their own way. What do we think? Which one do you like more? I feel like this one's more medieval-ish. Not only because of the background, but because of the cape. And this one is more like... I feel like this one is like very, like, I can see it in medieval no matter where. And this one, I can only see, like, ignore the background for a minute, but I see him as like maybe a rogue noble. So I can see that. But I could kind of see this guy being many different classes, so not sure which one I'll go to. I'll probably ask my son and my husband, and then the one you see there is the one that they picked. But let's see what this one, because last time when I was recording previously, I did this video. When I put in this, they kept giving him the dagger like right here by his chest and holding it by the sharp part, and like there was like he looked like a model and it looked ridiculous. So let's see what they come up with now. Yeah, see, I'm like, why? Can't you zoom out? Like, why's it gotta be boom, face? See, like, that scare doesn't look scary. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not scary, but like, intimidating. What is this? Where's his hand coming from? Is there like a gnome inside his shirt? What is that? You know what I realized? I didn't put the Y on Steely. Let's try it now. Okay, that's a little bit better, but now he's just making a fist and his dagger is weird. Why? This AI generator's having a really hard time with this prompt. This one's a little bit more realistic and better. Like, he's crouching and about to, like, stab you. But that's not what the prompt says. It says his hand is supposed to be resting. It's supposed to be on the belt. I have yet to see one belt in all of these generators. So, what? What is that? See, and this is why I love using AI sometimes, because it just is ridiculous. And you're like, what is happening here? So apparently now they all got the hand. Yeah, okay, we're done with that. Done with that. Alrighty. So yeah, that is Franz Gribble. Franz Gribble. Sorry. Franz Gribble. And yeah, I hope you guys, well, let's see. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and Valentine's Day, whether you're single or have someone. I hope you do something fun, whether that to you means going out and doing something or sitting on your couch watching a new movie. And I hope that you guys have a good rest of your weekend. I myself for today, I'm wanting to do something outside of the house. I'm not sure what. My son mentioned hiking, but it rained a lot yesterday, so it's probably going to be pretty muddy. And I don't have good shoes for that. Um, and last time we went hiking in the mud, my son slipped and got mud all on his back, so that was fun. Um, but then my son also wants to. He's been wanting to DM a Dungeons and Dragons game, and so he asked today. He's like, what would be really fun? We should play. And I was like, what? He's like, you and Dad should take your characters from your campaign because my husband and I are doing the campaign. We have our own characters. He goes, we should take them and put them in an arena, like gladiator style, and I can throw monsters at them, and you guys can practice using your abilities. And I thought, that might be fun. I'm down for that. I could use things that I don't usually use, or haven't gotten to use yet. And so I told him sure. And then I put two conditions on, like, one, you can only give us like 5 monsters. I don't want this to go on forever. And only 5 monsters, and they can have minions. That's fine. Um, and then I told him no beholders. I'm like, I don't want to fight a beholder. And he was really bummed because he wanted to do a beholder. I was like, find something else. I'm like, you do mind flare, something, but not a beholder, please. But anyway, so I'm probably doing that, and then I also wanted to check out this cafe board game shop that we have here in town. So I might do that. We'll see. We'll see how the day goes. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I will see you guys later. Bye.